Greetings, it is me, your friendly neighborhood bird.
Hello hunters, welcome back to Kimura for another episode of How to Hunt. And today we're here hunting the Omnivore Outlaw, Kulu. Let's begin, shall we? Kulu is a bird wyvern found in the sandy plains, flooded forest, shrine ruins, and lava caverns. This monster is characterized by its dodo-like beak and infamous online persona as Bird Up. Kulu was first introduced in Monster Hunter World and was appreciated by the player base. He hasn't changed a whole lot since then, but for you new Rise players, you may have some trouble. So let's get started with the attacks. Kulu has two distinct modes. These would be Bird, and I have a rock. And these drastically change on how Kulu interacts with the player. And unlike in Monster Hunter World, where you could just shoot your slinger and make Kulu drop his rock by throwing even smaller rocks, you have to pull a Minecraft and start mining his rock until it breaks. And trust me, it is a time-consuming process. You can also do enough damage to make Kulu drop the rock, or break apart to have the same effect. Anjanath and Rathbos can also make him drop the rock when they engage in a turf war with him. Spoilers! Let's start with pure attacks. Kulu has a simple claw swipe. The claw swipe itself is very obviously telegraphed, so honestly, all you need to do is just wait for him to posture like this, and boom. Dodge the left or right, and you'll be safe. Not that hitting you would do any much damage anyway. Next we have the quad peck. This peck attack can be kind of annoying, but all you have to do is just back up and you'll be good. Kulu also has a tied version of this attack. When Kulu is exhausted, this attack becomes much slower, and Kulu gets his beak stuck in the ground. So counterattack when the opportunity shows itself. He also has a jump attack. This one is the one you'll actually have to look out for in this state. Kulu will jump up high and land the player. This attack can actually do damage, and actually hurt a lot, so if you see it coming, dodge to the side, otherwise you'll be in a world of hurt. This attack can also happen twice, and can be used to combo the player, so please, dodge. And finally, he has a double claw swipe. This attack is similar to the prior single claw swipe. Same as before, he backs up, slaps the player twice, and then squawks at you. This attack does come out quickly, but it's obviously telegraphed, so just dodge or block when you need to. And that's all Kulu can actually do without a rock. However, Kulu rarely fights without a rock. So, when he has one, oh no.
Rock has been collected. Bird Up is now gone.
Bird Up over here, upon gathering a rock, becomes a pestering nuisance that will do everything in its power to stun, clobber, and turn your skull to spaghetti paste. And then he becomes a brave birdie, and will not back down from the hunter or other monsters. Yes, Kulu has a one rock gives all a concussion policy. So, if he sees another monster, he will bash its brains in. Let's quickly go over what Kulu can actually pick up. And yes, Kulu can pick up two different things. Similar to his appearance in Monster Hunter World, depending on what Kulu can pick up, it can change the way he behaves. If he picks up a rock, he's likely to hold onto it for much longer and use it more frequently. If he picks up a pot, he's likely to hold onto it for not as long, and will probably toss it at you when he gets the chance. However, the pot in comparison to the rock is far easier to break, and doesn't deflect attacks. Now onto the rock-based attacks. The rock charge has Kulu back up and rush you forward. Now, the second Kulu makes his jump, the attack is going to connect, if you're already in the way. Blocking is an option and is recommended when dealing with this attack. However, dodging as the attack is coming out is also a viable strategy. Next up is the overhead rock smash. Bird Up! Will rear up and smash the rock downward onto the player. The attack starts out slow and telegraphed, but if you're in the way, be careful, as this attack can do serious damage in the right circumstances. The attack can be blocked, but it's honestly easier to see coming and just dodge. This isn't exactly an attack, but Kuliaku can raise his rock up to his head and block incoming attacks from the hunter. This block maneuver can be used by the player to get some hits in on the rock to lower its HP stats, so take that opportunity when it shows itself. Kuliaku can also use his jump and peck attacks from before while holding a rock. Same as before, just be more careful. In the case of the jump, it does more damage, and in the case of the peck, it becomes a bit harder to deal effective damage while he's doing it, so just keep cautious, hunters. Kuliaku can also throw his rock at the player, and his only true ranged attack. He simply throws the rock at the player. Simple enough to dodge, shouldn't be too difficult for an experienced hunter. And honestly, that's all Bird Up can truly do. It's a simple fight with a simple mechanic, and after you've got the gist of it, you can mop up Kuliaku like Sarah over here. Or you can be like Hunter and just blow it up. Incoming! Now, let's move on to weak points, weaknesses, and turf wars. In terms of ailments, stun, blast, and water are all effective options. Everything else, however, isn't really worth using in terms of ailment buildup. When it comes to elemental weaknesses, everything across the board is very decent. However, if you really want to make the hunts easier, water is going to be the best choice. When it comes to weak points, blade weapons should aim for the legs and tail, and if you're not a multiplayer or aren't a great sword user, the head is also a great choice. Blunt weapons should aim for the head and body. Simple as that. Same generally goes for ranged weapons, but steer clear of the tail. Don't give as much damage. And when it comes to turf wars, it was said at the start of the video, but Kulu only has two, with Anjanath and Rathalos, and it's kinda presumable how that goes down. I do have to apologize in Dr. Wimp in advance. Sadly, his favorite monster had to get pummeled for this video to get made. Hey Kane, you want to see something funny?
Sure. Oh, a notification.
Kane, you there, buddy? Everything's all good?
Well, no. I'm really angry.
Okay, it's not that bad. You know, there's another video that you can see. Your mic's kind of bugging out there, pal. It's not that bad, you know. It's not that
Why
bad.
are you being such a war criminal?
This one shouldn't be that bad, Kane. See, look, it's Kuliaku and another monster. It's not Anjanath this time.
Would this make me feel better? Mac, this was supposed to make me feel better. What? How could it breathe? It's a pyromaniac?
No, it's a dragon!
But is that he can't do that? That's rigged, right? That's you coded it differently.
No, it does that in game. You know, it does that all the time.
How do I demote you in every server in Discord?
Kane, no, please. Kane, it's not that bad. What's wrong with the video? Describe what's wrong with the video. I don't understand. You know, there's.
No, what's wrong with the video?
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? It's
You
just
keep putting Bird Up
bird up.
in such a humiliating position.
What do you mean?
Mac, the videos that you have sent me are propaganda. They have been used for no purpose other than to humiliate Bird Up and myself. You are but the gravel of which I walk on. You are filth.
Now that we know how to take down Kuliaku, let's look at the gear we can make from this bird wyvern. Hunter has decided to make a lance this time, and Sarah has chosen to make an insect glaive. The armor itself comes with a good base defense stat of 81, and with elemental resistances across the board. Though it has decent defense against ice, but against water, it's, not good. Yeah, not good. The armor set skills are Critical Eye, Maximum Might, Slugger, Stamina Thief, Horn Mysterio, and Stun Resistance. The armor set seems built for more frontal combat playstyles, like the Hunting Horns and Hammers. Kinda makes me question why these two chose a lance and insect glaive, but hey, that's the weapons they chose. Overall, it's an okay armor set, though it looks quite good. The lance itself comes with a base attacking stat of 100, no element, and an affinity of 20. The insect glaive comes with an attacking stat of 100 as well, and 15% affinity. Both weapons have access to green sharpness. And of course, here's the gear in action. In conclusion, is a goofy and great monster, and one of the better monsters to bring in from Monster Hunter World. Though he's not the toughest thing on the planet, he did sadly fill the role of Great Jaggy. I'm still happy he's here with the rest of his world brethren, and didn't get shafted like poor Great Jagras. I'd give Kulu a difficulty rating of 3.5 out of 10, and an overall score of 6 out of 10. A decent monster, but not too tough, with just enough charm to make him memorable. That's all me and my hunters have to teach today when it comes to Kulu. We'll see you guys next time on How to Hunt.
Drink it in, pal! That's how failure tastes! Yo, heads up! No, it's too much!
You know, the only problem I see with, sending me these two videos that was intentionally made to piss me off is that you're using such a cheap tactic to lure viewers into the introduction of your video. Hopefully they can watch all through of it, and then you can get more views.
You know, buddy, that's a great way to get demoted from my Discord server.
Pencil!